Hello and welcome back to Transports Fever 2, the UK modded series. Thank you very much for joining me in today's video. Last time out, I was working on the depot and goods yard up at the top, well, sort of top middle of your screen. I suppose if you want a quadrant, it would be the top right quadrant of the screen where you can see one of the gasometers, or the only gasometer. Can you see another gasometer in this view? I do not think so. Yes, so just that gasometer. So I was working on a depot in that area, and apparently somebody left a comment. Something that I did not know is that the coaches that I was placing in the last video towards the end, there's actually a setting in there that I completely missed that allows me to select the rake. So I'm actually going to go and try this after the intro, before I get on with the main part of today's video. So thank you to that person, whoever it was that left the comment. I cannot remember who it was. I think, and I do apologise if this is not your name, I think your name was Connor, possibly, but I'm not entirely certain. I do not have the comments up right now, but thank you for your comment. So yes, that is what I was up to last time. In today's video, this is going to be changing. Now, I know that this looks rather decent right now already, and this was probably the biggest goods yard that I had built at the time that I had designed and built this, but I think that it has now outlived its purpose and needs to be repurposed into a marshalling yard. So this is going to go from a goods yard to a marshalling yard, but will be unique in the sense that it is still going to be somewhere where the major trains pick up coal from. Unlike other places, or unlike other marshalling yards where there might be coal being picked up or something being picked up from somewhere else and brought to the marshalling yard, this one is also where a lot of the coal is going to be dispatched from to go to other marshalling yards. At the moment, one other marshalling yard. So make sure you stay tuned for all of that. Let's get started, and I think this might take more than a single episode, so you will have to bear with me as I get through all of this. Right, so the first thing that you might notice over on this side is that I have got rid of the flyover. Forget the flyover for now, it's being a bit of a pain. I think I might try and do an underpass instead. The flyover is being a bit of a pain. I also need to fix something over here because we have quite slow progress with these tracks, the way they currently are. So I'm going to have to figure something out. I think what I'm going to do, in fact, very quickly, this is probably the more important bit that I need to look at. So I'm going to put a crossover there. That's too much curvature. Right. Let's try and get a better crossover in. Like that. And then stick a signal in right here, and that should hopefully enable the train to continue down this route. Now, which train is it that I'm really looking for? This one here, which is Berwick Coal Transfer. So I will need to do that, but I will also need to... this could be a problem. This could very, very well be a problem, because there is no way to go back across unless I were to do this. There we go. So it just keeps those trains out of the way. And as such, I will move... What signals are these? Wait a minute, what signals are these? Are they signals I should know? They're not the semaphore. These semaphores. No clue. I do not think they are actually functional signals. Actually, looking at it, they are not functional signals. There we go. Okay, so that should work just a little bit better. Now, whilst all of that is going on, which one was it that had the option for the rake? Let's find out, shall we? Was it this one? Oh, yes. Well, let me go ahead and do that. Get rid of that and put in a full rake. Thank you. So, let's have a look at the more modern versions. I'm not going to use this, obviously. I'm just going to see what they look like. Yep, 1902. I'd like to have a rear brake on it. So rake type. In fact, what's front and rear brakes then? Let's have a look. No, I think we just want a rear brake. And I'll try to put. How many can I get down this one? Probably another one. So that's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 and a brake. Could I get 7? Can I get 7? Anyone for 7? 7, 7, going once, going twice. Oh yeah, that works. But can I have it the opposite way? That's the big question. And I can. Excellent. Okay, well, thank you for that. I'm also going to try and put a full rake of 10 in this middle bit, because I think that's going to be quite nice to see if I can somehow. Oh, I cannot fit the 10 because this isn't straight all the way. Right. So I can only do this if it's straight. It doesn't actually follow, it doesn't track the track, which is understandable. I'll put another 6 then. Or 7. Come on. That isn't the... I just realised where I'm trying to put this as well. Well done. Stupid place to put it. What was the other one that I had? I wonder if that also has... These do not have rakes. These do have rakes. Some of them. Well, learning new things all the time. Where are the other coaches though? Those are the ones that I'm more interested in. These, wasn't it? These are Pullman coaches. Do not remember. I've not used any Pullman coaches. Maybe they are not there yet. It's these. No rakes for these. Alright, well that's fine. For now. Excellent. So there is something. Wow, suddenly things became very smooth in this area. What happened? And then very laggy. Right. Continuing on. Back to this. So, what am I going to do here? Well, first off, I need to figure out where things are going. So, for example, nothing is using this track at the moment. So that is good because this was just a decorative track. So, I'm going to start by... In fact, I need to... I know I've got... So, I've put a keyframe here. I want to put one on this side because... this complexity is going to change as well, and I'd rather have... It would be nice to have some memory of it so I know what I did and how I did things. So if I do that, that gives me some indication of the mess that I had made. And it was indeed a mess. There is nothing about this that is not a mess. That is very, very messy. Right, back to where we were. So, none of this is used, so I can go ahead and start demolishing this side, which is a good start. Why are these bits so tiny? Oh, it's one of those messes again. I have a bulldozer plus. Yeah, that's probably not going to help me though, because it will get rid of a lot of things I do not want it to get rid of right now. Bulldozer plus. No, maybe I can do it like that. Let's find out. Can you get rid of the track? Auto refresh. What is complaining now? Oh no. Stop. Oh no. How has that happened? 80. How has that happened now? That's going to cause all sorts of chaos. There we go. Right. Be very careful with Bulldozer plus. I honestly thought I was all right. I'm going to double check now how close I am. So you're telling me that gets rid of that bit too? It does. Okay. So I cannot use that. Well, it's good to know. Good to know. Get rid of that rake. And just end up doing all of this manually. Make sure I do not get rid of the little conveyor belt. Hopefully everybody is having a great day, whatever day this is coming out on. Tuesday or Wednesday is the plan. Why is this like this? What was it that I had here previously that ended up creating this in this fashion? Must have been something. But what? I do not know. Okay, now we're getting somewhere. So I'll push this back to approximately there. I think that is a good spot to push it back to. Back to check what tracks are what. Okay, so I'm going to get rid of this rake. Okay, good. Next, what goes in... Which track is this one right here? Berwick coal? Is it possible for me to shove... Wait, which one is it? Which one are you? You, right here. That's the one. No, you. Croydon Coal Transfer. That's who you are. Okay. Is it possible for me to move you up onto the 2 platform bit? This is going to make this bit very busy, but I think it is vital for me to do that, to start working on this, on these lines. In fact, no. I should be able to do it without, for now. So if I start configuring this, this is where things could work, could not work. So what I want to do is I want to look at... Yeah, sure, I want to put cattle pens down. They look nice. They certainly look nice, but no. What I'm looking for are some very specific, very, very specific platforms. These are nice. It's just little platforms. No, underground platforms. Those are the ones. Apparently there's nothing there. Ground platforms. No, platforms. Here we go. Ground area. So what I want is something that goes underground. Hidden cargo area. No collision. Now the problem is I cannot have... It's too big. It's too wide. I need an underground station. So instead of using what I've used before, I want to use... Well, I suppose I could put these invisible... Put these on and just put lots of platforms. Let's just go... Just going to go check through these. Okay, instead of doing that, why don't I have a look at what is available to me? So obviously I have the option of this, which is what I've been using before, but there is some limitation to how much this can handle. What I'm after is if I go to freight, I think it's this one. Yes, I think it is this one that I'm after. With 8 platforms, but as you can see, the problem with the 8 is that, so let's do hidden, gravel, right, large main building, that doesn't matter because I'm going to adjust that anyway. That's a lot of space for 8 platforms, just for 8 platforms. And given that I can fit 15 or so on the other one, does it give me... Is this something I really want to do? To give up all of that option that I have in order for me to... Okay, I know what I'm going to do. Unfortunately, I do not think this... Wait, what's this one? Underground... Oh no, that's actually underground. That's the tracks underground. No, I do not want that. I'm going to go for this. Once again, I'm just going to check something out. So all I'm going to do is I'm just going to check something out here. I'm going to click this and I want to see what I can add to it. And the answer is nothing. And that's the problem I'm having. Yeah, that is the problem I'm having here. Is because I can add nothing to it, it means that I'm going to run into the same sort of issue that I will be running into, or am running into, come on, over here. That isn't it. Where is it? Over here. And that is this pile up of cargo. And the fact that I'm going to start losing cargo from this area. That is what I'm concerned about. But at the same time, having this many tracks to work with is really, really good. So I need to effectively balance that. Okay. Time for a test. I've just thought of something. This one. I'm just going to make a very short one with 3 tracks. I'm just going to plonk it in the middle of this field. Now, it has this bit in the middle. I'm just going to try something. This may not work. This really may not work, but I want to give this an attempt. So that's 1, 2. Let's just bring this up to there. Will this sit in there? does. Hang on a minute. But then if I were to open this up to, let's say, okay, I've got 2 tracks. 2 tracks go. Terminal function. It works. So this has something. And this has something. But do these two interact with each other? Is the question. I'm not sure if they do. That's where my concern's going to lie. So, is it possible for this to... I don't know if that's going to interact in the slightest. Although, no, that isn't going to work. Only connect. Okay. If this is the case, I'm going to do a test. This video is going to be a test. Marshalling yard test. So maybe a shorter video than what I was intending to do. So this is what I'm going to do. I'm going to add into this right now. I'm going to configure this and add in. So let's start with... I'm going to start with some track. And let's work this out. So 15 mile per hour track. Just to figure out the lengths of this as well. So that's 120 meters. Yes, I know we've got a problem there, but I'll sort it out. In fact, I'll just do this bit here if it is. That's 160, 200 meters, 240, 280, 320, 360. That's 400 meters. 440 meters. I need it to go up to this area. That's where I need it to be. But that's fine. So that is something. In fact, to be perfectly honest, I could just fit that in like that. 480 and then 520 meters down there. Okay, so say I've done that and I've added in another one of these. Right. Excellent, great. We've got, at the moment, 480 meters on that platform. We then go for cargo. Not that. I've zoomed out too far. Cargo buildings, not that. Platforms. Ground platform. Hidden cargo area, concrete, gravel. Here we go. Hidden cargo area, gravel. Let's say this is what we've created. I'm then going to add into this. I'm going to add... let's see. What I want to do is I want to do it from this side. I know where I want this to work from. Because I've got the plan. I've got the plan to test this. What I'm then going to do, because this should all be connecting. Right, this is one whole station. So all of this should connect. What I am expecting, or is this going to connect? I mean, it should. It's all one station. What I'm expecting... What am I expecting? That's a good question. Okay, this is what I'm expecting. I'm expecting a track just here. Let's just do just a straight track. This is just to ensure the connection works. Up to there. Buildings. This one. Yep. 400 meters. Why is it claiming collision? And with what? It's fine there. It's fine there. It's fine there. Okay. I think I understand where the collision's coming from. Right. How big... Currently, how big is the goods train that's going to... Let's do that. That's fine, that is fine, that is fine. Right, how big is... If I bring up all the tracks here... That one. How big is this train? 312 yards. Okay, good. Here comes the test. And this may not work, at which point it's going to be a little bit disappointing, but yeah, just going to give it a go. From here, I want you to join that. Okay. And then get that one and say, instead of that, you're now going to this. You're not going to that. This is where you're heading. Okay. And I want you to get there past this. Okay, but on the way out, I want you to... let's see. Okay, no, you'll be fine on the way out. Okay, I just want to see if this works. Will this start picking up the coal that was in here? Will that transfer work? I'll give it a few seconds. And if not, how do I make it work? Because that, see, that's really high up. So that connection, to me, that looks like that connection is probably not going to work. Okay, so only connect, cross connection. The first three values are negative. Hang on. Hang on a minute. That's now underneath. So that is underneath. Good. Hang on. Please tell me that now connects. Oh wait, no, you're back up. You're back up here. Why are you back up here? Cross connection height. I don't understand. Oh, that's that connection underneath. That's not the connection I was after. What does that change though? Only with terminal function activated. Okay. I think that is not going to work. Which means all of this is going to end up changing somehow. Which I'm not keen on. There's not something I'm after. Unless, hang on. I click this. Let's turn this back. You ignore that. Go back up to here. And not here. There you go. You just keep doing what you're doing. Okay. What would happen if I configured this to not be... Is that going to try and destroy the whole thing? I do not want it to destroy the whole thing. I just want to destroy this block. How do I make it? Okay, so it's just destroying one block. Okay, good. So this is a test. This is definitely a test then. So cargo's hidden, cargo at ground level, collision on, and that would be up at that level, which means that if I then look at it, yeah, that's at the level to connect. Okay, this is all going to be a problem. Now, I could... The only things I could potentially do is put some of those turnaround points in... I'm not entirely certain. I'll be honest, I'm not entirely certain how I'm going to pull this one off. One thing that I do want to do, which probably should be changed, is I would like these trains, these coal trains, to go from just coal. So let's go ahead and edit those. I'm going to add in a little bit of cargo on the back. And what I would like it to be able to carry is food. There we go. So, sure, just a plain grey 18 food there, and just one less. We'll drop one cargo wagon. Modify those. Get them on their way. Because one thing that I need to do is I need to shut this off. And that is this route here. I really need to shut off the goods that are going there. But this should now be able to take goods and food. So that should help. Yes, that should help. What I'm going to do now is I'm going to leave this open. I'm going to create a new road, a new flyover, or I'm going to attempt it, at least in the meantime, whilst I'm trying to figure out what to do with the whilst I'm trying to figure out what on earth to do with the marshalling yard. I'm going to try and make a new flyover, which I've just realised is not going to work that well from here because of how close it is. But I could probably get it... I could probably lift it from here by doing this. No, lift it. That's it. Have it go uphill up to that point. Oh, apparently it already turns into a... I'll try and make that a bit more of a viaduct first. Sorry, an embankment first. That's better. And then have it go across. Like that, as an actual bridge. How is that a problem? I do not see how that is a problem. I've realised in doing this that I am definitely going to have some issues. So that bridge will go, yes, along there. This bit is not going to remain as it is. Yes, this bit will not remain as it is. This bit remains. In fact, can I just make the bridge just do that for now? That sort of seems reasonable. So I have the idea of where the bridge is going to go, which is there. Let's get rid of those. There's another tree somewhere in there. Okay, so that's the bridge, which I could potentially, just looking at this, there is potential for me to bring that a little closer. Is this starting to pick up the coal transfer? Still does not want to take anything. Still nothing wanting to be picked up there. Now, what I'm going to do here temporarily is that. That's terrible. Yep, temporarily that is being built. So that now has... So you now have the road that goes over there, which I'm now going to... Which now results in me breaking that. Forcing them to go over this bridge. Or they should be forcing them to go over this bridge. No, apparently not. Why are you not going over this bridge? There's nothing wrong with this bridge. Oh, wait, I may have selected the wrong thing. There we go, forcing them to go over this bridge, meaning I can look at breaking this. And yes, there was a right-of-way here, but in breaking this, it gives me the option to start looking at what I need to build where. So this bit does not matter, but I'm going to break it regardless. There. That now opens up some opportunities for me. I'm also going to take down all of the grass, all of the trees in this area. Need to wipe all of that out. So I'll go ahead and do that. And it probably will take out some of the fencing, but that's alright because I'm going to redo that fencing as well. There we are. And then, just to be doubly certain about this whole fencing business, let's just go ahead and knock the fencing out all the way, and even knock that out up to there. Make the brush a little smaller, just to make sure that I can grab the fencing properly. because I probably missed bits. And I think that will do. Good. Okay, so now we have an open area to play with. I just need to work out how I'm going to do this. I think it might just have to be that I have to get rid of everything and use the style. Well, actually, thinking about this, if this is here currently, if I were to put a narrow cargo platform along here and then put some marshalling yard stuff, that would still start creating enough for me to work with. So let me try that. Do I have a narrow platform for cargo? These are wide platforms. I just want a narrow platform that's blank. Or indeed just a... Oh, I cannot put a ramp there. That's a building, that's not right. Or some sheds. So let me attempt this. If I just put, for example, a shed here. So that shed has... Oh, it's underneath. It is not at ground height. Okay. That's the issue I'm having. I need to find something that's going to be at this height. So what height does that... That's at the top. Okay. Now, I place... I don't want that there. No, do not do that. Where do I want this? Think. If I place that here, let's place that there, just for now. Yep, that works. Get rid of this. We know that this is parallel. So this line here is parallel, so that is good. That line is no longer parallel. How has that happened? How have I gone and done this? Doesn't matter. Doesn't matter. Buildings. This one. Right. I know it says collision, but I'm going to build it anyway. Let's say 500 meters. So I've got plenty of... Oh no, it is parallel. Let's do that. Yes and yes. Make that larger. Let's add a few more tracks. I cannot. Now, I think we are going to have some trouble with the bridges, but I'm going to try and figure this one out. Yes, we are going to have a little bit of trouble with the bridges. I'll figure something out. Right, so I've got this. Does this pick up from this? No, I'm not sure it does. Okay, how am I going to do this? That's clearly there as a terminal, and there's a cross connection. Because this is ideal. 4 of these is ideal. For a marshalling yard, we're going to have trains at this sort of length. That is fine. Beyond that, maybe I do not need lots of big ones. But if I cannot get this to connect to that... there is just no... See that? There is no connection right there. But there is an underground one there. Hold on. Will the cross connection then... Can I somehow get this cross connection to... No. No, these stations will not connect no matter what I do. How did I get these? How did I get the ones over here to do it? Because I know these ones work. What did I do? No, they're all just the same. See, this is the problem. You're losing bits because there isn't... The goods are just not travelling fast enough. That is the issue. Yeah, see, there is the issue, and that's a really big problem, and that is what I'm trying to avoid. Okay, this is what I'm going to do. I'm going to leave this up to the comments. I've done some work. Some of the groundwork has been laid for this, so that's good. At least I know I've got an idea of some of the things that will need to be changed and some of the things I need to be looking at. So some positive bits there. The question I have for... Is this... Finally, we're looking for some food over there. Oh, hang on, has this picked up? No, of course it hasn't. So the question I have for those of you watching is, what should I do with this marshalling yard? Should I completely destroy it and leave none of this? Should I bring this right the way down and see if there's something fancy I can connect between the two? This also needs to be destroyed. Just realised. So that's going. Berwick coal transfer. Could not connect all stations. What was Berwick coal transfer for? Who and what are you? Where did you go? There to there. Yep, that is an unnecessary line, and there are no vehicles on it, so goodbye. That line can go. Okay, so that is fine. So yes, as I was saying, what should I do with this marshalling yard? Because yes, it was supposed to be an easy task, but clearly it has gone woefully wrong. So that's going to be a bit of... That's just a total pain. Alternatively, what could I do alternatively? I'm still... I know I should be ending this video, but I'm just trying to think of any alternative here. What I could do... No, because that just does not... I'm confused as to why this is not connecting to this. Is it because this is not at ground level? Here's a question. Ground platform. Give me a ground platform. Will that work? Will that connect? Okay, I've solved the problem. A ground platform will connect. However, that means I know how to solve the other problem. I can put a full-size platform, because if I were to put this platform, yes, it doesn't connect yet, but if I go ahead and get rid of that cross platform, if I bring that platform height up, say like that, I know I can do this. Let's say that. Is that too high? It's too high. Right. I have to figure out what height is going to be the correct height. 100. Tell me that's the correct height. It's popped this up to 160 again, hasn't it? No, that's 100. 50. What does that give me? No. Wait, you are sort of at the right height. Is that too high or too... This is really difficult to see. Okay, try 40. No, 62 apparently. 40. Does not connect. Too low. Possibly too low. 50. I want to try this out because I think I could potentially do something here if this is going to work. If this works, I could potentially do something. But it will have to wait for the next episode, unfortunately. Keep configuring it. Figure this out. Well, that didn't go up to 40 then, did it? Maybe if I just pause this, it might be better. That's fine. That is fine. That is fine. Still nothing. $60. How close do these have to be? Like, to me... Well, now I cannot see it because it doesn't... Okay, this is what I'm going to do. Just because it's going to be much easier. Platform height 0. Anytime I need to connect, so I need to connect that to this, what I will do is add a 0 height platform between the two. That is what I'm going to do. Let's do a little bit of it before I end this episode. So, for example, these tracks are unnecessary. What I will do instead is place, so I'll have the 2 tracks as they currently are. Yes, so I have that track. I will rework this bit as well. So just for now, I'm just going to say, let's have a ground level platform. Stone, or let's do gravel with lights. Actually, that might look really nice. Gravel with lights all the way along. I'm not sure why it doesn't want it there. That's fine. Then let's break this. Let's break that. Let's then try to get the rest of this. Try to get the rest of these in. There we go. And I guess it doesn't have to be all the way down, which is going to be the beauty of this, is because I'm going to be able to put something else in here. So this might actually turn out really, really nicely for me. So we've got that and that. So subsequently, I need to get rid of that, put in the new building. So put this one in. And it's happy with, I think it's happy with that connection. fact, I think that connection could very much just go there. And that still connects between these two, which is good. I could easily drop that. I can move this along. Furthermore, I can place another one of these, a much shorter one, say, I don't know, 250 meters. At the end of this, let's say just three tracks right here, which will also be useful and will work as a yard. There we go. Things are now starting to finally take shape, and I'm starting to understand what I do and do not need to do. In fact, I just had a great idea. I've had an excellent idea, and I know I said I was doing this in the next video, but apparently I'm not at the moment. I know this is going to start complaining. That's fine. Split. Right, I need a splitter tool. Splits right here. Okay, good. Get rid of that bit. You've still got a track that needs to go in here. I'll probably have to redo some of these tracks. So you go like that. Good. Then I build, turn this around. There we go. That's even better, because that then connects straight into this. I can connect that out the other side. So not only does this become a platform, this also connects to this. So now I have 4, 5, 6, 7 additional tracks, plus this one 8, 9, 10, 11. 11 is not bad. And I can further increase that by increasing this slot a little bit more, or tweaking this bit in the middle and adding something else in the middle here. So put a ground platform there, and then get rid of, or cut this down a little on this side, put that in, and then we'll be sorted with that. But for now, as I said, I'm going to end this video. All I need to do is just put this bit back in, because this is going to be important. And it builds exactly as I thought it would. Excellent. So, thank you very much for watching. Please remember to click the like button if you like this video. Subscribe to the channel for more videos on Tron Sports FIFA 2, the UK modded series. Leave a comment in the comments box below. Let me know what you think. Any suggestions, ideas you might have as to what to do with this. This is going to be a really difficult one to get right. I can see the possibilities, but I think there's going to have to be a little bit more. For example, this is going to have to change. I need this to go out all the way out here at some point. I should think. So I'm going to have to do some messing around with these bits. Potentially, I could get rid of this entire section and push this up to there. So put that there. And then another option I have would be, no, I think that's probably the best of options that I currently have. But if you have more options, please do let me know. If you can do so, please do consider supporting me on Patreon. Link in the description box below, as are links to my social media and Discord server. That is all from me for now. And I shall see you next time in Tron Sports FIFA 2, the UK modded series, where I will be, well, attempting to, I think I should probably get the halfway mark of this, the progress mark, where I shall be attempting to and it is going to be an attempting to get this all running. I really have another thing that I need to do here because it's kind of annoying. I cannot take a picture with it looking like this. I have to get this looking somewhat right, at least. It must be somewhat presentable. There we go. That is somewhat presentable. Okay. That, as you were, thank you very much for watching, and I shall see you next time in Tron Sports Fever 2, the UK modded series.